Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, and I'm really pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. Now, in hospitality, success used to be all about location, service, you know the drill. But today, there's a new invisible force at play, and that's data. In this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain on the AI-powered toolkit that modern hoteliers are using to completely transform not just the guest experience, but their bottom line. Now, that might sound a little dramatic, but honestly, by 2026, this is simply going to be the reality. See, data isn't just part of the business anymore. It pretty much is the entire ecosystem. That digital exhaust? Well, that's the trail of breadcrumbs every single potential guest leaves behind. Every search they make, every click, every social media post they like. Being able to read that trail, that's what's going to separate the leaders from, well, everyone else. All right, let's dive in. Think of this as a tour of the essential AI toolkit for any modern hotelier. We're going to start with the new data ecosystem, then look at the foundational intelligence tools you need. After that, we'll see how to unify your marketing channels, visualize your insights, and really master that guest journey. And finally, we'll wrap up by exploring what it truly means to be a future-ready hotelier.
You know, this all starts with a huge shift in how we think. In the past, analytics was kind of like looking in the rearview mirror, just reporting on what already happened. But today, with AI, it is the absolute cornerstone of understanding your ROI. We've moved way beyond just reporting on the past and into this incredible realm of actually predicting the future.
So, we're going to look at 5 key AI-powered tools, but I don't want you to think of them as just separate programs. Instead, picture them as an interconnected nervous system for your entire hotel, one that turns these massive floods of complex data into simple, actionable intelligence that you can actually use to drive real results. Let's start right at the foundation, okay? These first 2 tools, they provide the absolute core data for any digital strategy. They give you a complete picture from both the inside of your organization and the outside. First up, Google Analytics. This is the absolute pillar of your digital presence. It's kind of like the chief engineer of your hotel's website. It uses AI to constantly monitor its internal health, to really understand the flow of traffic, and to measure just how well your marketing campaigns are actually performing. And this is where the AI gets so incredibly powerful. It can automatically highlight the exact path a luxury traveler takes to book a suite. It can pinpoint precisely where people on their phones are dropping off in the booking process, and it allows you to fix that journey to optimize it in pretty much real time. So while Google Analytics is busy looking inward, SEMrush is your strategic scout looking outward. It uses AI to analyze what your competitors are doing and what's happening in the broader market. This gives you crucial intelligence on everything from search engine performance to their advertising strategies. So here's the crucial point, right? Google Analytics answers the question, how are we doing? While SEMrush answers, how is the market doing? And you absolutely 100% need both of those perspectives to build a winning strategy. Okay, so with that foundation in place, let's see how this all starts to build. Guests interact with your hotel across dozens of channels: social media, email, ads, you name it. The real challenge is making sense of it all. How do you tie it all together? Well, this is where a tool like HubSpot comes in. It really acts as the cohesive glue for all your different marketing efforts. It pulls all that data from your email campaigns, your social media, your digital ads, and brings it all into one unified dashboard. For the first time, you can actually see the whole story. And this is the power of integration in action. The AI can tell you that, hey, Tuesday morning is the perfect time for that email offer. Or that your video content, it's generating 3 times more booking intent than your static photos. This is how you make sure your brand is telling one consistent, really effective story across every single platform. So we have all this incredibly powerful data flowing in, but here's the thing. It's totally useless if it can't be understood quickly by the people who are actually making the big decisions. You know, your general manager, your owners, your revenue team. And that is the role of Tableau. It's an AI-driven visualization tool that takes all those raw numbers and spreadsheets and transforms them into clear, elegant, and interactive dashboards. It's designed to give your leadership that big picture view, literally at a glance. With a tool like this, a revenue manager can instantly see how a specific social media campaign directly impacted, say, room service spending or spa bookings. This kind of visual intelligence, it connects marketing directly to revenue, and it gets the entire leadership team aligned and moving fast. All right, now let's talk about your most important digital product. And no, it's not your Instagram page. It's your booking engine and your mobile app. These are the platforms where interest actually turns into revenue, and they have to be absolutely flawless. So consider this number for a second. It's pretty sobering. On average, up to 75% of potential guests who actually start a booking, they abandon it. They just disappear at the final step. Just think of all that lost revenue. So the critical question becomes why? Why are they leaving? Where is that friction point? Is the form too long? Is a button confusing on a certain type of phone? How can we possibly know for sure? Well, this is a job for a specialized tool like Amplitude. It's designed specifically for product analytics. It tracks every single user interaction within your booking engine or your app to find and eliminate those exact friction points. So if the AI detects that guests are constantly dropping out the second they're asked for a specific piece of information, well, you can go in and redesign that interface immediately. This kind of granular data leads directly to higher conversion rates, and it gives you a crystal clear roadmap for your future tech investments. So let's bring it all together now. Putting all these tools together represents a fundamental shift in our industry. It's about moving from guesswork and, outdated reports to operating with a real-time 360-degree view of your entire marketing and guest ecosystem. And the most crucial point here is that this is so much more than just a list of software. Mastering this toolkit is really about adopting a new operational philosophy. It's a data-first mindset that informs every single decision you and your team make. What it does is create this continuous strategic loop. You use the tools to understand the guest, then you analyze the market, you integrate your message, visualize your performance, and then you optimize the experience. And then what happens? The cycle begins all over again, getting smarter and more effective each and every time. So we'll leave you with this one question to think about. At the end of the day, technology and data, they're just the means to an end. The real challenge, and honestly, the greatest opportunity for all of you, is figuring out how to use this intelligence not just to fill rooms, but to build the kind of meaningful, lasting relationships with guests that create true loyalty and, of course, a powerful bottom line.